Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the Legion returns to the colonies to fight in the Battle of Newport. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast, the Continental Army has formed the Legion of Liberty, a unit of superhumans fighting for freedom from the British Crown. Elijah Allen, Master of Mind Control. Artemis Crow, Invisible Assassin. Hedanoat, the Wampanoag Swamp Monster. Lara Washington, Super Soldier. And Nubbins MacGregor, New Recruit and Greycoat Deserter. After rescuing Washington, the Legion recruited a Greycoat deserter, Nubbins MacGregor, and traveled to Paris to help Ben Franklin persuade the French to join the war on the side of the colonies. Now they've returned to the colonies and have a new mission. So you have managed to keep the French foreign minister from turning against the colonies. And so you have now returned via privateer to North America. And at Washington's base in New Jersey, he has dispatched you to the command of General Sullivan, who is charged with throwing the British out of Newport, Rhode Island. And the plan is that the French, who have now entered the war on the side of the colonies, will be providing naval and possibly ground forces support. And so you arrive in Newport and the siege lines where they're still exchanging cannon fire across the island. And you're waiting for the French. And they're not showing up. And this is causing a bit of friction in the camp. So one gentleman in particular by the name of Lieutenant Edmund Bourne is making himself especially obnoxious. And in your earshot, he's saying things like, "False friends, that's what I say of the French. And those who brought them in," staring at you, "well, perhaps they are royalists in disguise. Can we really trust any of these so-called superhumans? Like enough to set them up as kings, given half a chance." So he's basically running around impugning your honor. And you get the impression that he's trying to deliberately insult you to provoke a duel.
Are we within earshot?
I'm your Huckleberry.
What's that?
Sorry. Are we within earshot?
Oh yeah,
of his.
He's doing this right next, pretty much, right nearby, very loudly, trying to provoke you.
Can I attempt to mind control him while he's doing this?
You absolutely can.
We have
absolutely can puppet him.
Right.
And it's also worthy of note that Continental Army regulations forbid members of the Legion from dueling. You're too valuable as individuals to engage in any of this nonsense.
Yeah, I would like to just blow this away.
What's this guy's name again? What's his name?
His name is Lieutenant Edmund Bourne.
Okay.
I think we should check his motivation for trying to provoke a fight.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the royalist.
Good.
Otherwise, I'm going to cold cock him in the dark.
The way of honor. Okay.
I don't need
I've
dark.
been hanging out with you guys too
Clearly.
long.
Okay, so that's a 6. He's got to resist that with his spirit. Let's see how he does. He fails. So you have taken control of him. What would you like to tell him to do?
Cool. In his speech, while he's riding everyone up, I'd like him to have like a sudden pivot to try to sell something, seem like a snake oil salesman, like he's trying to make money this is some sort of ploy.
So he says, and if you want to be one of these superhumans, why, all you have to do is mix a bit of gunpowder and brandy with some of this fine Rhode Island mud, and you too could have these superhuman powers. So everyone's looking at it like it's completely ridiculous. And
Awesome.
I'm going to give you a penny for that because that was awesome.
Thanks.
Nice.
Rubbing my thumb and my pointer finger together and sort of nodding and agreeing with them.
Oh, yeah.
Just very awkwardly, but like my eyes are kind of squinted looking at him.
So this guy seemed, he's terribly embarrassed, and he's still kind of muttering at you, but he's not giving you as much trouble anymore.
Can I mind read him while he's in the position that he's in? Okay.
Let me give you a mind reading roll.
Yeah. Right here.
I mean, he could, of course, just be deeply insecure.
That's
To see his intentions.
All right.
If he's actually believes in what he's spouting.
He does. Basically, what he thinks, he is. What he's thinking is that he's very upset. Well, first, he doesn't understand why he's saying this stuff, but he's also, the next layer down basically is he's really upset and afraid that the French haven't shown up, and that the colonists are going to have to attack a prepared British fortification with only a modest, odds in their favor. Right now, there are about 15,000 troops on the island, but there's more bad news. Almost 5,000 of them are coming up on their 20-day militia enlistment period, and they're packing up and leaving. And Sullivan does not have control.
Who's in charge? Wow.
General John Sullivan, but these were, these militia were only in for 20 days. And since the French haven't shown up, they're going back home. And Sullivan does not have command of the harbor. So really his only option is a direct assault over land. And as you can see on the map here, it's very heavily fortified.
Mm-hmm.
So getting in there without naval support or overwhelming numbers, it's going to be it's going to be a bloody. They'll probably get through, maybe, but there won't be a whole heck of a lot of the army left at the end. Intelligence says the British have about 6,000 troops. So as you're waiting for the French, the British pull a bit of a stunt. They attack, and this comes as a big surprise. And so, as the British attack, Sullivan orders you out to the right flank because his information is that there are graycoats in action there. So we are headed into a superhuman battlefield.
Oh boy.
We're over here.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And this isn't like broad daylight. There's no surprise, nothing happening.
Oh no, this was a surprise attack. And they did do it in broad daylight because that was more of a surprise.
Okay.
So you guys are lined up here, and you are facing off with 3 veteran graycoats. And these are not graycoats that you have encountered previously.
I would hope not. We're still picking pieces of one of them off the wall.
Oh, no,
anything we can do to try to understand their power.
That was Order of the Seventh
Mr.
Circle.
Empath.
That one was Order of the Seventh Circle.
Oh.
So just as a reminder, the way these work, your job is to deal with these people so they don't mess up your fellow colonial army friends. So every few rounds of your battle, there's going to be a mass battle roll. And depending on how you do on taking these guys out, then that will affect the mass battle roll itself. For extra fun, however, on the first round, because the British caught the colonists completely off guard, they're going to have a bonus on their battle rolls. I'm just going to deploy General Sullivan here in the backfield. And I'm going to deploy General Sir Robert Pigot over here. So we've got those guys when I want to make rolls for them. And then we are going to enter combat. Wow, really bad cards across the board. But Elijah, you're going first.
Oh, cool. All right, so these 3 graycoats, are they supers? Or are we under the influence that they are?
Graycoats are always supers, yes.
Okay. All right, I guess I'm just going to do shooting. Shoot at them.
Okay. Bear in mind, at present, none of you have any real cover. So as far as available cover goes, you've got a rock here, and then there's a
like a tree.
There's 2 trees. Yeah, there's two low trees, and then there's a bit of an embankment here where you've got about a 3-foot drop between the grassy area and the water. So you could potentially take cover down there as well.
Can I move to cover behind the tree?
Let's see. Yeah, you can get there. You won't have great cover against the graycoats behind the rock, but you'll have great cover against the one behind the tree.
All right, so I'll move here, and I'll just my command will be for everyone to get to cover and shoot. So as long as you're doing those things, you should get like a toughness bonus and a bonus to your spirit roll.
Yep.
Close to me. So yeah, move to cover and shoot.
All right, who are you shooting?
I'm gonna shoot at the gray coat across from me, behind cover.
Okay, the singleton. Yeah. So that's going to be at -2 because he's in pretty good cover.
Okay. All right, here's shooting.
And
oof, not good.
That will miss unless you want to Benny it.
I'll do it once. Why not? All right, so Benny's. I think I gave you one or took one.
Well, you can just hit the if you hit the button that says reroll with Benny, it'll spend it automatically. So I'll give you one back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go.
Well, that's better.
Was that with the -2 that will hit? So give me a damage roll.
Nice. All right. Damage. That's on the character sheet.
Yeah, best bet is to click the weapon.
Okay, that's right. All right. Damage.
Ooh, big money.
Ouch.
Ooh.
15. That is painful for him. All right, so he's definitely going to need to soak that one.
Awesome.
Your bennies look cool.
Thanks. All right, so he's going to take that. That's going to shake him and do 1 wound. But yeah, you pop around the tree,
Awesome.
and just as he's looking around, he catches a bullet. Okay, Nubbins.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to also move up as far as I can. How many squares of movement? do I
6
have?
unless you run.
Okay. I don't know why it's not selecting. Left click.
Are you on the upper left? Are you on the person token? Because if you selected the ruler, So if you're not on the basic controls button in the upper left corner, then you won't be able to pick anything.
Okay, I have the person icon in sort of the four corners that say select.
Okay, that should work then. It's possible, however, that I haven't set you up properly to own him. Let me see here. Okay, that's right. Let me get permissions on Nubbins here.
Yeah, I'm basically going to move to the lower right corner of that rock.
Yeah, you're not set up as owner. You should be able to pick him and run with him now.
Okay. So I'm basically going to do that. And am I in range to bolt the same target?
Let me refresh my memory. I think you would need to take an extra penalty for extended range. Oh no, it's smarts times 2. Your smarts is D8. Grab the ruler real quick. Yes, you are.
All right.
It is gonna be at -2 because he's in cover though.
Okay. Crap, where'd my menu go?
What's Elijah's mind reading range? Or Elijah, what's your mind reading range?
Range on mind reading is also smarts.
Okay.
That's going to be a long shot. Wow, that's a solid hit. That will hit with a raise. So give me the 3d6 damage. Poor guy's never going to know what hit him.
Oh my
and
goodness.
another d6.
Nice.
All right, so that's 13 damage to him. He's already shaken and wounded once. So that's going to do 2 more wounds, which he is definitely going to try to soak. They're spending his penny. And he does. So he ducks just in time as the bolt sizzles over his head.
Ooh.
I know it.
Okay. Seeing as how we were being deployed to fight Greycoats, could we make the assumption that I hulked up beforehand?
Yes, but I still need you to make a state shift roll at +2.
Fair enough.
Make sure you don't panic and shift back to human at the wrong time. This is the powers under stress rule in Legion of Liberty. Good enough.
Okay. Out of curiosity, did that actually add the 2?
It did.
No,
It
didn't.
did.
Okay.
You had a 3 and a 4, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's a +1 technically because you have the -1 intrinsic to the power. All right, so you are swamped out.
So I can join Discord, but I'm not going to be able to get on Foundry. If you can help me with the roll, Scott, that'd be great.
Can do.
Thanks.
Okay, so I can move
6 unless you run.
That include diagonals?
Yeah, for simplicity.
So,
oh man,
I'm gonna pull out here. I'm still within range of our toughness command. Yes.
No, you need to be within 5 inches, I believe. I'll double check that. Unless oh, no, yeah, you are.
4.
I need to look and see if you took command presence. No, so command range is, I believe, 5 inches, but I'm going to double check that.
Okay. Because I can move 1 step this way if that helps.
Yeah, 5 inches. No, you're good where you are.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to step up, become another source of cover, and
I was going to say, I'm going to tuck in behind him.
Human, yeah, I would say human shield, but it's not exactly appropriate at the moment.
and what is the range on my thrown weapon here?
Thrown natural weapon. Let me see. Oops. 5, 10, 20. So you would be probably at medium range there to throw at anybody. Yeah, you'll be at medium range. So it's going to be a fairly significant penalty to throw it. But still doable.
Okay. Yeah, what the hell? Let's well, we are.
It's going to be if you're throwing at it's going to be -4 to throw at any of them. But you might as well,
Okay.
because what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
All right. So describe to me how this works, because this is the first time you've used this ability. So you're swamped out.
So basically, I rear my throwing arm back, and as I bring it forward, where there used to be a fist, not gigantic, a solid spiked javelin appears and leaves my body at
All
the
right,
target.
I like it.
Nice.
Give me
Wow.
give me a roll for that. If you want to roll the skill, it's athletics, or you can just click on the weapon. I think I set it up right, which maybe I didn't. Let me look. Hang on 1 second.
Yep, take your time.
Throw natural weapon. All right. So you should be able to click on the weapon on your character sheet now and get an athletics roll. Fingers crossed. Hey, there it is.
Look at that. Fire in the hole.
There you go.
That will miss just barely, but it smacks into the rock or the tree, depending on who you're throwing it at.
Oh, man.
The purpose was for me to be a distraction, so
That's
hopefully
pretty
that worked.
distracting. Artemis.
Okay, I am going to be invisible.
All right. Give me an invisibility roll at +2.
All right. At a +2. There we go.
All right. You are plenty invisible.
Okay. I am going to move. How close can I get to either of these folks?
If you click on your pace button, you can run. That means anything else you do this turn will be at -2, but you can potentially cover anywhere from 7 to 12 inches, depending on how well you roll.
All right. I will run.
All right. So that's pretty good. You can go 10.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Anywhere in there will work. Okay.
Yeah. So at this point, I don't want to give this. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if I give it away because I'm going to be on the move next round. Do I still have an action left?
You do still have an action left. Yes.
All right. I am going to try to bolt this Morrison
Okay.
guy.
From your angle, he doesn't have his cover isn't quite as good, so you only have a -1 to hit him.
Okay. Bolt at -1. There you go.
That will miss.
Ah. Can I Benny
You
that?
can just click the Benny button.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That, on the other hand, will hit. Give me a 2d6.
Ooh,
Nice.
all right.
Very nice.
Nicely done.
And another d6. Poor guy. All right, that would be enough to give him another wound. I am going to do the rare thing of spending a GM Benny to soak because I like this guy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
my
boy.
goodness. Hitting hard.
Yeah,
House
I was going to say,
rules.
what are his powers?
And we picked a fight with the GM favorite.
All right, that is enough for him to soak that. So he ducks just in time again as the bolt whizzes overhead. Now he needs to unshake, which he does quite handily. And then he's going to disappear, hopefully.
Now, does he look like he's turning invisible or like
Not with that
soaking into the ground or?
Depends on whether I pull this off or not. So one more penny.
Mm.
Can't have you. It's too much of a cakewalk for you guys. No, he does not pull it off. So he instead drops prone behind the tree.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
What a trick.
I'm invincible. Invisible.
All right, Clara.
So I am going to tuck behind. No, man. How bulletproof do I feel today? Right? Been fairly lucky.
You have been pretty lucky so far. Yeah.
And I do have a shield. Is it relatively bulletproof shield? Is it metal or is it this, sad? Is it not?
Your shield is not terribly bulletproof. No, it's still wood.
Okay.
Musket bullet's going to go right through it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Then I will tuck behind Pet Know It. And so we've been shooting at the guy behind the tree.
Yes.
Nobody has tried to shoot the guys behind the rocks, correct?
That is correct, yes.
No, I tried to pop Mr. Macaroni Hat, but it didn't work.
Okay. Do I think I would have a better shot with the shotgun since there are two of them, or?
Oh, I'm totally doing that. Sorry, I was just planning.
No.
It's not going to affect your odds whether which one you shoot at.
I shoot in the general direction.
Okay, it's -2 for the cover regardless. All right, though. It's harder to hit the other guy now because he's prone. So in addition to being behind cover, he's also prone. So he's going to be even harder to hit.
Guy behind the rock
No,
is
the
prone?
guy,
I thought
the guy behind the tree
was
is
prone.
prone. So.
Oh, I was going to shoot in the general direction of the two guys at
Okay,
the
well,
rock.
pick one to shoot at and then make your roll at -2.
Let's shoot at that guy. I know how to roll. How do I subtract?
Right below. Well, we're not going to worry about it right now.
Oh
no,
I
you hit the damage
did.
button. So we'll keep that damage if you succeed.
Oops, sorry.
Down at the bottom, right below on the chat, it says modifiers for better rolls. Just click on the -2 and then click the roll button.
The trait roll modifier. Okay. Oof.
That does hit.
Nice. Okay.
So with the 13 damage on him, that's going to be potentially 2 wounds. So he is definitely going to try to soak that. Not with that roll, he's not. We'll give that one more. We'll give that one more
Nice.
try. All right. So you knock his hat off, but he's otherwise unharmed. And now it's his turn.
That was kind of impressive, though.
And so he ducks down behind the rock. And you see kind of a glow coming from behind the rock, but you're not exactly sure what he's up to. Nothing useful with that. Man, these guys are rolling terribly tonight. All right.
Finally, some luck in our favor.
Finally, yeah. All right. And then this woman pops up. She looks at Pet Know-It.
Where is she popping up?
That's a lot of dice. I'm not
And
happy.
suddenly she is. Nope, that doesn't work either. Man, I'm going to Benny it. That's too much fun not to Benny.
Oh,
Come on,
Earning
hit me.
these bennies.
And suddenly she is also a swamp thing.
man.
Ooh,
We got a kaiju
it's,
fight.
And she comes running out to go throw down with Pet Know-It. So it's going to be the battle of the swamp
Battle of the
thing.
Ents.
Damn.
Although she's carrying a sword.
Damn it!
Only one.
But
Right.
only one, yes. All right, and that's the end of the first round of combat. Did not go well for the Greycoats at all. And Nubbins, you're up first.
Okay, I'm gonna advance forward, and I'm also gonna throw a bolt back at Morrison.
Morrison
Yep, okay.
is the guy. Okay, so it's going to be at -4. And that is definitely not going to hit him.
Can I
You
bend
can.
that?
Just click the Benny button on the chat.
Oh, yep.
Wow, that's going to hit. Give me a 3D6.
Ooh, double trio on that. My
Give me a
God.
3D6 roll. This guy is having a bad day.
Okay. My goodness. I love it.
Oh my god.
That's
And
ridiculous.
keep it coming.
That's
Oh,
your roll.
That too.
That is 2, yes.
Oh,
And one more.
oh,
rip.
what the heck? Wow.
All right, that's 31 damage. He's out of Benny.
Oh my goodness.
He goes down. He kind of peeked up and raised his musket, and your bolt hit him right in the eye.
Like,
Oh my god.
Nice. So good.
Out of action.
Well, alrighty.
Artemis. There's a giant swamp thing very near you.
Okay, there is a giant swamp thing. So I am going to change position because I think my previous bolt sort of gave away my position. I'm going to change position to here. And so this should be full strength bolt that I'm going to
Okay.
hit the fake swamp
Give
thing.
me a stealth roll, please, because if she doesn't notice you're there, I'll give you the drop on her.
Okay, here comes. Just an unmodified stealth
Yes.
roll.
Oh, God. She's
There you go. There you go.
Whoa!
okay, good rolls, good rolls, big
That's
numbers.
probably not going to work out well for her.
There you
Although
go.
she
Gonna leave a
does
mark.
have a very high notice, but she's going to have to roll a 20 to pull this off.
Nope.
Not a
Not a
20.
Nope.
All right, so you have a +4 to hit and +4 damage because she has no idea you're there. 'Cause
All right.
your bolt is psychic, so
Right. So here's the with a +4.
all right. And now give me 3d6 +4 damage.
All right. 1, 2, 3 +4.
And a couple more d6, please.
Wow.
Couple more. Do those also get the +4?
No, just 1 +4 overall.
Okay.
So that's 17 so far. And that takes it up to 22 damage. Even with even with her enhanced toughness from being in Swamp Thing mode, that's going to sting some. All right, so that is going to be 3 wounds.
Yeah, baby.
Which is not going to be easy for her to shake.
Nothing like a big old bolt to the side of the head.
This fight may be over pretty fast.
Nice.
That ain't gonna
I'll
do
blow
it.
one more Game Master Benny on this just to give you guys a little bit of a challenge. All right, so she soaks one of those wounds. So she is shaken and takes 2 wounds. And it's Clara's turn.
All right.
Okay. She looks like she's pretty hurting. Yes. From what I know of Pet Noah, if I go out with my swords, would I be able to slice through it, or am I better off continuing to shoot?
Well, since you shot already, your musket is empty.
Oh, right. I do have a couple of
you
pistols,
have a couple of
on
pistols
me.
on you, but yes, Pet Noah can be carved.
I gotta do it.
Good luck.
Right. We'll go out with sabers.
Okay. Saber and shield?
Yeah. And do I still need to take a... I mean, I should be able to cover that. I'm pretty fast.
No, you can easily get into melee range of her. Yoink.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not doing that right. Yoink. There you go. You're now.
Should I just move? Yeah, thank you. Right. Do I still need to do a negative?
No, she's not in cover.
At this point, is there no longer
cover?
Okay.
Yeah, just roll it. That will hit. Give me a damage roll.
Bonk.
And
it's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all. That puts her down.
Cool.
Well done.
Nice.
Run.
Excellent.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. So this poor last guy. Oh, let me see here. Wow. Okay. What's he going to do here?
What could possibly go wrong?
All right.
Whatever powers this guy has, I hope they're pretty razzle dazzle.
I'll try this first. And he still fails.
Wow.
I don't know what you're trying to do. That's not a good roll.
No, he's not having a good day. Man. All right, Pet Noah. There's one remaining gray coat behind a rock.
Go slap him.
1, go 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gonna throw another javelin at him.
You! And I
this is only going to be -1 because most of his cover is nullified by your position.
Thrown natural weapon. With that. Fork.
That will hit. Give me a damage roll.
Nice.
I hope you like your ammunition there.
No, 100 million left. Yeah.
Wow, that's sad, and that doesn't seem quite right either. So let me look at that. I might have set up your weapon. I think it's better than that. Oh yeah, I see the problem. Hang on. There's a weird little quirk with the current iteration. So do the reroll damage with a Benny, but I'll give you the Benny back.
Okay.
Yeah, the Benny button next to the damage. Yeah.
That guy there?
That's better. All right, that's enough to shake him.
Nice.
And Elijah.
Is he alone on the battlefield here?
He is. He has total cover from your current position, however.
Okay. I would like to get in position to try to puppet him.
Okay. You know where he is, so basically you just need to get within smarts range of him, which for you is a D10. So
Yeah, if you could just move me close as I can be.
you don't need to get that close, but
In cover, preferably.
yeah, there will work. Go for it.
And then, yeah, I'm going to try to puppet him. And can you roll for me?
Yeah.
And basically just want him to be like frozen in fear to submit or surrender.
Okay, here comes a puppet. Wow, that's bad. You got a 1. Would you like to penny it?
Yes, can I Benny that, please?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, you got a 5. That's more respectable. You happy with that?
That's fine. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, let's see if he resists.
I'm just going to try to save him if I can.
He does resist that.
Oh, well, I tried.
Might not be the best move on his part, but he does resist it. Okay, Nubbins. He also has total cover from where you are.
All right, so I'm just going to move a bit closer.
Got to get into melee so you can do your awesome trick.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, turn him into a mouse and stomp him.
Yo, specifically,
do I get double
slap
if I run?
him into a mouse.
Yeah.
If you run,
That's
if
gotta
you
be
run, you click the pace button on your character sheet or roll a d6, and you get that much extra movement.
Got it.
Yeah. So yes, you double it. Double time. You can get right up by Pet Noah there.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so right about there.
Yep. Clara,
Okay.
you could be in melee with this guy if you want to be.
Is she down?
Yeah, she's down.
Rogue? Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Long distance rogue, even more awesome.
Nice. Let's go
All right,
attack.
so this guy's got his musket currently. But it's got a bayonet on it, he can parry.
Okay.
So give me a fighting roll.
Wait. Oh, I'm gonna slash at him
Okay,
with a
give me a saber roll. Yep. That hits. Give me a damage roll, please.
Okay.
That is enough to wound him.
Okay.
And I'm just going to take that one. Okay. Next up is him. So first off, he's got to unshake, which he does quite handily.
Yeah.
And then let's see if he can pull this off or not. See if he can actually activate one of his superpowers finally.
Fail.
No,
Sort of hope he
can't.
can't. So yeah.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
They're just wetting their pants today.
There's a nope,
Is
nope
not
here and a
good.
nope, nope.
Okay.
There.
That's a big bucket of nope.
All right.
Here a nope. There a
Noah,
nope.
you can also be in melee range if you choose.
Oh,
Can I get here?
Oh,
Or
heck
is that
yeah,
in
you
the
can
rock?
get there.
Okay.
Why not?
Is it worth trying to communicate with him?
You could try to persuade him to surrender. He's just lost his entire squad.
Do you want to keep this up?
Make a persuasion or an intimidation roll, depending on your attitude.
Mental note. Next time we get advances, I need to take intimidation.
Not a bad idea.
I can't be this big and not be
All right.
intimidating.
Would
This is not
give
going
me
to
a
work.
persuasion roll, or go.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to give you the persuasion roll. That's just not going to
You never
work
know.
because this is probably going to come out like, "Do you want to keep this up, jackass?"
Savage Worlds happens,
hey,
dude.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right. Let's see if he is going to fight on. No, he is not. He surrenders.
Hey,
Nice, well done.
All right.
Nice choice.
You get down.
He drops his musket and hands his sword to Clara.
nice, nice, well done, team.
Nice, very nice.
So let's see. That is definitely going to help out the colonists on their battle roll. Let's see how Sullivan does here. So you guys, this will now revert to a regular mass battle. So you will have the opportunity to assist the battle depending on what the outcome is right here.
Okay.
So Sullivan gets a +2 or +3 for the fact that all of the superhumans have been defeated. And then
Surprisingly handily.
yes, and then a +3 again because of his advantage in numbers. That's a respectable 9. Sullivan's not the greatest general, unfortunately. Joe is definitely the superior general in a lot of ways, but he's only got a +2 because of surprise. And so that's going to be a loss of some British losses in the battle. So it's going to be a new round, mass battle. Do you want to assist at the risk of possibly being injured? Or do you want to just let these two fight it out? The colonists have a significant advantage going in.
Even with the surprise attack?
What's that?
Are the colonists still 15,000, or have those 5,000 mustered out already?
The 5,000 are gone. So it's 10,000 versus 6,000, or rather, at this point, it's more like 9,000 versus 5,000.
I'm kind of inclined to wait it out, at least for another round.
Okay. So next round then, unless anybody wants to jump in.
I think
I'll
I would
jump in.
probably
I'll
jump
be
in.
good. Yeah. I go for glory when it's there.
All right. So what skills are you going to use for this purpose?
Can I use battle?
Absolutely.
Assist in the battle tactics?
Yes. You can join up with the general and try to help him out.
Okay.
So give me a battle roll.
If you don't mind. I don't have
Actually,
it pulled
wait.
up.
I need to, before you do that though, I need to do morale rolls for these guys.
It's okay.
All right. So morale roll for Sullivan. He has lost. Wow, that's awful.
Oh my.
And morale roll for Peugeot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Peugeot is a superior general. The colonists, caught by surprise, despite your valiant efforts, break and run.
Oh no! What?
Dang it.
And the British are able to break. The British are able to break through the lines
Ranks.
and escape onto the mainland. And Sullivan himself is injured in the fighting. And so we will pick this up with your attempts to correct history, because this is not how it played out.
Hmm.
Oh, we had
What a
one.
Dang
Now
it.
I feel guilty for not helping.
Well, you couldn't have helped in the first round anyway. You guys did help.
Yeah.
You gave him a +3, but the morale bonus was still brutal. I mean, that he rolled a 1 on morale, his morale check. There's not much you can do about that.
That's rough.
No, there isn't.
All right, so we'll catch you all next week then. You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. The Happy MonsterCast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Background music is Ice Cold by Jason Shaw.
Oh, for sure.